Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am. And as of right now, we will be taking a look at my top 20 action figures that I collected in the year 2023. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new year. Hopefully everyone had a safe one. And yeah, it's been a heck of a year, I'll say. The move and everything, shaking things up a bit. Difficult to do like reviews and even do photography at the moment. Still but still have a new bunch of stuff rolling in. But I continue to keep pushing on, and that's the goal. And starting it off, we're gonna do a top 20 list of all the figures I collected for 2023. So these are going to be my top picks, of course. It's gonna be in a randomized order, but I do have one that I acquired that actually is my favorite of the year as far as figures go. So, without further ado, just want to show off my man Decade and some others that I got this year that I liked. See, we got SHF Buffa, then we got the 90s X-Men cartoon Rogue, and we got RPM Yellow from Lightning Collection, and then Black Series Vader from the Kenobi show with the damaged helmet. Yeah, so just want to show those guys off. And without further ado, let's get into number 20. Here we have the Spartan Balos from the Spartan Collection. So this is actually from the Master Chief Collection, where they added in the different armors, like, the Spartan Roman armor, and then various different armor from different time periods that kind of similar to the Hayabusa aspect of the game. But yeah, I think this is a really fun release. Still waiting to get the Yokai Spartan from Infinite, which is a struggle to track down. But I think the Spartan Balos is an interesting take on the armor, because we fight as Spartans, and then now you actually have a Spartan in Spartan armor. Take that however you will. But yeah, I thought it was worthy of being into the top 20 spot. He comes with the assault rifle, custom skin, a spear, and a shield on his back. But yep, that is number 20. So we're going to move on to number 19. So coming in at 19, here we have the SH Figuarts Spider-Gwen from, I believe it is Into the Spider-Verse. I don't know, there's so many Spider-Verses, I just can't keep track anymore. But yeah, this is a solid SHF figure. I was kind of worried about how fragile her and Miles would be, but they held up pretty good so far. Even to the point of my little sister playing with both of them, and me not kind of realizing it, but just going on the background, and yeah, she holds up pretty well. She's really fun. They're both really posable, and they're really enjoyable figures to have and own, and I get a kick out of playing with this figure, so yeah. But now we're going to move on to number 18. For number 18, here we have the Mighty Minotaur. This is from Lightning Collection Monsters. I think it's actually the last of the monsters we got. And yeah, this is the one that's voiced by Bryan Cranston, I believe, and the monster that the Rangers first used their power blaster on. And his articulation is phenomenal. The sculpt design is really cool. I know people don't really like the height difference of like how bigger the monsters are. I personally love it because they have such a bigger, imposing size, and I get the feeling it's not a guy in a rubber suit. So I gotta give this spot to him. I love the Mighty Minotaur. He's a really cool figure. He was a sleeper, but because I really sleep on the monster figures, but this guy was really amazing. Moving on to number 17, here we have Sahara 117 himself in the Halo 3 design. So yeah, it's a simple Halo 3 Chief design, which is pretty much needed. I love the gold painted visor on him. He has the accurate scuffs. I think the paint job is actually, they use the right green on him. It's really good. He comes with a battle rifle, and he also comes with a pistol. For some reason, I'm missing the pistol piece right here that covers that thigh up. So yeah, interesting. Other than that, he's a fun figure. Jazzwares has been sleeping a little bit with the Halo stuff this year, so hopefully 2024 they can actually pop out more stuff for us. But now, moving on. For number 16, here we have exclusive replicas, aka Loose Collectors Red Sonja. Their Sonja figure is The sculpt wise is amazing. The detailing on her body and her form is really great. Her accessories are really cool. She has a nice sword and an axe too. I like how the hair design, it has like a nice red wash to it. Well, it's red, but with a black wash to it. Just ever so slightly that it brings out more details. It doesn't look too clean. But yes, I think that she turned out perfect. And can she stand up? Number 15 on the list is G.I. Joe Classified Agent Helix. Now, I'll be the first to tell you guys I don't know squat about G.I. Joe Classified, or G.I. Joe in general, but I will say that their figures are actually pretty good. I actually feel like I get my bang for my buck when I'm paying for those things, because they come with a buttload of accessories, and you can store every single one of them on the figure. She comes with 2 swords, 2 guns, and then 2 extra wrist-mounted swords, which they're all stored on her, which is pretty impressive. And I think that she's an amazing figure. I don't know anything about the character. She just looks cool. The articulation is on point with her. I love the hair design. I love the face sculpt. It's a mixture of beauty but badassery in the same time. Mystery, because I don't know anything about this character. It's just that she looks nice and I had fun like posing her and playing with her. So yes, that is Agent Helix taking the number 15 spot. And nobody's going to stand up for this. And now moving into 14, here we have Rider Man, aka Kamen Rider Yongle, who is the 4th rider of the Kamen Rider. It's technically the secondary rider to V3, which, I'll be honest, you could put him here with V3. They're on the same level. It's just that V3 is in storage at the moment. So yeah, Rider Man came out, and this is a really good update for him. He's on the Shin Cultural Seiho release, and he turned out great. The articulation is, of course, phenomenal. It actually looks like there's a guy in the suit. Of course, you can actually see his mouth. And yeah, I'm just waiting till we get X and stronger, and then we can actually get a renewal of the Legendary 7. So Rider Man was actually pretty cool and an amazing figure to play with. So yeah. And for number 13, here we have the Omega Rangers, the PulseCon exclusive from Lightning Collection. Now, granted, you can't get one without getting the rest of the team, since it's how it's released, so I'm gonna just count it all as one release, because it is. And it's my list, I'm gonna do what I want. But anyway, I'm really glad we were able to get the Omega suits before they did a hiatus. Hopefully it's a hiatus and they'll come back later on this year or early next year. Speaking it into existence, let's try it. But yeah, the Omega Ranger suits are beautiful comic exclusive suits that I appreciate what they did with the story, and I'm glad we actually have these suits in figure form. So yeah, these are amazing. I'm really glad we got them, and they're really fun to play with. My only complaint is that they didn't come with head sculpts, well, civilian heads, but that's neither here or there. Number 12 spot goes to G.I. Joe Classified Snow Serpent. Like I said, don't know anything about G.I. Joe, it's just that when I picked this guy up, he was fun. I saw the snowboard and I was like, I saw a snowboard, a rocket launcher, and I'm like, okay, I can pick him up. And he is so fun. I actually have a 1/12 scale snowboard, and I'm going to get more of these guys because it's just that versatile. The amount of playability you can get with this guy, especially with the camo wolf armor on him, it just... infinite chef's kiss. I love this figure. It's really nice. I recommend it. And now we're at number 11 with the man himself, Captain Marvelous Gokaired Red. Not Super Mega Force Red. Gokaired Red. Anyway, yeah, this is the Shin Cultural Seiho renewal of this guy. I never picked up the original version, so I'm not really missing out. But yeah. He poses really nicely, as you would expect, and it's really had a good time playing, like, taking photography with this guy, especially playing with the Ranger Key aspect of it, which is not something I haven't done for Power Rangers, as far as photos go. But yeah, Captain Marvelous, they hit it out of the park with this one. I'm really impressed with this. Hopefully we can get a team of these guys, a whole renewal team. That might be a stretch, but who knows what the future can hold. Sentai's looking good for Sentai is looking good for figure arts. And now number 10, we're going to give it to Deadpool, the Merc with a Mouth. So this is the Mafex X-Force where he teamed up with X-Men. So that explains why he is gray. Articulation-wise, it's really cool. It's really amazing. This is actually my first Mafex figure, and I like the way he turned out. I just wanted to try it out, see how this Deadpool was. It was a little bit different because I still need a traditional Deadpool, but this guy is actually a good stand-in, and his articulation is phenomenal. I have a great time posing, playing with him, like adding his personality to his shots. So yeah, this is number 10 for Deadpool. And now we're at number 9. So this guy is Wolverine. This is from the 90s Marvel Legends wave, 90s X-Men wave. Yeah, a simple Wolverine figure that his articulation is really good. He turned out really nicely. Nicely? That's not even a correct word, but screw it. I'll go with it. He's a good figure. That's all I gotta say. I had fun with him. Whole lot of fun with him. Really gotta get around taking photos of this guy because he's pretty freaking cool. I would highly recommend this one too. So number 8, here we have Ryu from Street Fighter. This is actually from Jada Toys, which they showed up this year. And of course, we fall down. Fun while it lasted, but Jada Toys really showed out this year with their line of figures doing Street Fighter, showing them what they could do with these articulated figures, and they did a phenomenal job with this guy. Chun-Li, I don't have Fei Long, but I'm actually impressed with these. I'm actually impressed with how they turned out. Like him and Chun-Li are both phenomenal. Like they'll actually give these other companies a run for their money. So Ryu's gonna take this spot right here, man. Coming in at number 7, here we have the Blue Centurion from Lightning Collection. Now, when he first came out, I was kind of confused as to why he would be a deluxe figure. Now, I understand why, because if he came out as just a regular $25 figure, we would not get this level of detail and detail with this guy, because I'm okay paying the extra money to get him to come out like this, because he's a different body mold than the rest of the other Rangers. But Blue Centurion or Signal Man, whichever you prefer, is phenomenal. He's fun to mess around with. He actually moves pretty fluently for a sort of RoboCop type dude. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. So he'll be taking this spot, no problem. I like Blue Centurion a whole lot. And now you actually have a good Signal Man as a representation in 1/12 scale form. So here we have number 6, and here we have the man, Mikoyo Ace, Kamen Rider Geats. And I love the Gate Riders designs. I love the interchangeability that you have with these guys as far as like the figure arts and swapping out the legs and the chest pieces and the head pieces, and even I think you can change out even the compound eyes to like have it matched. But alone, Gates is actually, I love his base form because it's the perfect blend of like the red, black, and the white going all together, and that fox motif looks pretty badass, which I like him. I would say Buffa will come in second. I'm kind of thinking about doing my own custom rider with these guys. I just don't know which one I would use yet. And welcome to the top 5, and of course taking the number 5th spot will be the Snail Shell Studios Sand House Saori, or House of Sand Saori. Yeah, so I picked her and I think her sister up because I was intrigued by these two, and I don't really need to go into detail why I was intrigued by these two, but it's my first snail shell figures, and so they actually have been treating me pretty well. The articulation is similar to Figma's, but they're kind of not. And yeah, they're actually pretty cool, like lovely little waifus. So, yep, they will be in the top 5. And spot number 4, here we have Kamen Rider Agito Trinity form from the SH Figure Arts Shin Cultural Seiho line. Now, they didn't really have to do much, they just had to give him new arms and include his weapons, which I'm actually okay with getting the Trinity form of this guy, because Agito is one of my favorite riders, and it would be easy to do like a little kit bash to do like just a, a flame form or a storm form, but, it looks really good, Everything, you just gotta give him new arms and just give him weapons. And boom, Trinity form is born. But it's a good form. It's a beautiful form. I like this figure a lot. So, nothing really too new, but at the same time, it adds more playability to the figure of something we already have before. Here at number 3, here we have the Marvel Legends Black Widow. This is the Target exclusive from the Earth's Mightiest Hero line, which is the celebration for the Avengers. And everyone's been singing the praises with this figure about the articulation, how good she is. And yes, I am definitely going to sing the praises. It is the articulation is phenomenal on her. It's just that the fact that this is Marvel Legends and this is the articulation we've been getting for Lightning Collection that I'm used to. So it's like they're owned by the same company. It's like, why does Hasbro just not use this mold for their females to give them the range of motion that they truly need? Like, she actually has a stomach crunch. Like, most females don't even have that. It's just, it baffles my mind. But she's still, I mean, for what you get for about close to $30, you get interchangeable heads, 3 different head sculpts, guns, effects to go with them, and she's just perfect. I just love her so much. I actually do love the short hair on her, and then just the hair just covering up the face. She just looks so good. You know, this is a beautiful Black Widow figure, and a really good Marvel Legends figure. They really knocked this one out the park. Open your eyes for the next Fies, which he came in at number 2, which I wasn't going to put him at number 5. It was just better than other figures. But yeah, this is the renewal of Fies, which has been long awaited, and it does not disappoint. The only problem is he didn't come with the Fies Edge, which thankfully SHF Upgrade came up with. And apparently I broke mine too. So yeah, there's that. Figure itself though, it's beautiful. Like I said, there's actually somebody in this suit. Someone's wearing the suit. And of course Fies is just, look at him, it's Fies. And of course we're getting more SHF for these guys as far as his new upgrade suit for the movie, but the up and coming movie. But yeah, number 2 is Fies, and now we got to get ready to go into number 1. Now it's time for my favorite figure of 2023. So don't slip up or get got. This man is coming for the number 1 spot. It's none other than my man Akira Data-san from Kamen Rider O's, aka Kamen Rider Birth. Now, I know Grotto is considered to be the secondary writer for O's. I had a brain fart. But I do love him as Date, because I thought Date was a really cool character. I honestly do prefer him as Birth, but until we get like a proto Birth of this, then I can have the duo. But until then, this is going to be Date. So Kamen Rider Birth is actually my all-time favorite secondary writer, and I was holding out for the longest, but when this guy was announced, I was like, cool, perfect, I don't have to buy the original version. But this guy, first, as simple as he is, he doesn't really come with much. I have to get the upgrades, I have to get the different armors that come on him. But he's a fun figure to play with for me. He holds a special place in my heart. I love this guy to death because, like I said, it's my all-time favorite secondary writer. And yeah, man, he's just a fun character to play with. It's a fun toy. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. Alright, and that'll be it. That is my top 20 figures of 2023. Hopefully 2024 will again bless us with some more greatness. And, you know, not just for figures, but for our lives. And that goes out to you guys. And if you're still subscribed to the channel for whatever reason, thank you. I do appreciate you guys being here, man. At least checking out the content and watching my unprofessional videos. I really do appreciate you guys. I don't say it enough, but I need to. So, thank you. And with that, you humans, y'all be safe out there. Be good to yourselves and each other. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.